All right, team. So today we're going to be doing a blower motor on a 2000 Chevy Silverado 1500. Should be the same for, I believe it's 2000 to 3000. Where it is here, it's down here at the bottom, and then right under, there's this cover right here, and then under this cover, that's where the blower motor is. So we disconnected this connection here. Got 2 bolts here. I'm pretty sure there's a third one towards the back, which I'm gonna try and find to get this off. And then after that, pretty much the blower motor, all it is there's a little tab that you got to push down and then turn counterclockwise, and then the whole assembly will come out after that. And then after that, it's just reverse, putting it back on and everything and testing it out. Normally there is like a cover that goes here, but I'm assuming that at some point or another they did something here and they took it out. So we don't have to mess with that. But if it was here, it should be like 3 bolts that you go ahead and unscrew, take that whole cover off, bring it out, and then you have access to everything here. Now, while you're down here, it's also a good idea to check your cabin air filter, which is right here. The customer today, that way you can go ahead and see if you know how bad it is or anything like that. So but today we're just going to be doing the blower motor, going ahead and get that out, swap it out. Pretty much what the blower motor does is blows air, you know, from your AC and your heater. So with that, when that goes out, it's one of 2 things. It's either go ahead well, I should say one of 3 things. Should be either the blower motor, the resistor, or it's just a fuse. They went ahead and told me that in the past, the previous owners would go ahead and bang on this for it to start working again. So that's what's leading me to believe that it's the blower motor. Again, it's a 2000-year-old, 2000. The year of the vehicle is 2000. So more than likely it could be this here. So we'll go ahead and replace this and then see if that's what the issue is, which I'm almost positive it is. So first we're going to go ahead and get these bolts off. They're a 5.5 millimeter. Like I said, I believe there's 3 of them, but I'm not positive. So I'm going to take a minute real quick and see if I can find the 3rd bolt, if there is one. And then we'll be right back. So here's a shot from down below. So it does look like it's just these 2 bolts right here. If there is a 3rd bolt, it's not connected because it's very loose here in the back. So let's start taking these off. One. Oh, and it just falls right out. So this is right here is the resistor. And that's that 2nd bolt that's connected right here. But again, we are going to have to take this off to go ahead and get the whole assembly out, as well as the connection right there to the blower motor, because that's the blower motor right there. Now let's go ahead and take that bolt off resistor here, and then we'll tuck that out of the way. Two. And then let's alright, so you see the cover is taken off. We're going to go ahead and take this off now to get this all situated and get that the rest of the way down. It's just a little tabby push, but obviously it's a little difficult one-handed. Trying to watch it through the camera here. So let me go ahead and put you guys down and get that off, and then I'll show you how I got that off once I get it off. All right, so I went ahead and pulled this all down. Like I said, counterclockwise, it'll drop. Just made it a little difficult with the locking tab here to try and get it off, so it's just easier this way. So you make sure first if this little locking tab is up, otherwise you won't be able to get it out. So now it's up all the way, and then what you'll do, you can go ahead and either just push in here on the little tab and then wiggle it out, or it's a little easier, just kind of lightly push down with your screwdriver and then push back, and it'll slide right out. And that's it. So next thing you want to do is come over here and compare. So looking at it, does look the same, but then you have this here. Now obviously this is different. Two different connections that are on there. Looks like this one, it's the same end as this. What I'm assuming is it's a GM part, so I'm assuming it's the same design for it. That connection looks the same. Same pins that are on the inside. The general shape of everything is the same, but this is the only thing that's different. So I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I can get that on. See if it works. I mean, they could have just redesigned this for a better connection or a better flow. But let's go ahead and take a look and see if that'll work. Right now, I'm not too sure, but it is a genuine GM part for this truck. So let's go ahead and check it out and see what happens. All right, so it looks like it'll fit. Like it's the same connection that'll be on it. It'll go here to here. So we're gonna go ahead and install it and see if it actually works. If not, then I'll get with the customer and let them know what's going on, so that way they can go ahead and get the right part. So here's that little tab I was telling you guys earlier about. So what it is, when you come up here, you see this little dip right in there. And that's where it'll stop it from turning. So once you get it in, you go clockwise, and then it'll lock in place. And then we can go ahead and get everything else together. So, all right, team. So you see, I got it back up there. It was kind of being a pain. It wouldn't just line up for whatever reason. And then took this off, this little insulation protector thing, and oddly enough, it fit right in, snugged in, and it's all good now. So we'll go ahead and try it real quick, just to be sure that it's working before we put it all back together. And it's blowing cold air. So let's shut that off, get this back together, and then get everything situated. Like I said, if the blower, after replacing the blower, if it doesn't work, then here's the resistor right here. It's just taking off this here, and then this is connected to the blower itself. Pretty much most auto parts store has these. Worst case scenario, you got to go to the dealer and get one. I don't recommend that, but it's all good. So we'll go ahead, get this back together, and then she's all done. Let the customer know. I'm pretty sure they'll be happy to have AC back here in Arizona during the summertime. So if this video was helpful, guys, please, by all means, give me a thumbs up. Pretty much, I'm not trying to do this to get rich or anything like that. I'm just trying to show you guys that there's an easier way or another way than going to mechanic shops or the dealership where they'll charge you an arm and a leg. A job like this one is normally anywhere between $200 and $500 for a job that should only take like maybe 20-30 minutes. So again, guys, if this really helps you guys at all, just give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I've got more videos on the way. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and get the resistor and back into this hole right here. Slide that in, and then take the bolts and thread them. So that way they don't get, it is plastic, so that way they don't get cross-threaded or anything like that. So now we'll do the second one. Right. Not too tight, guys, because it is plastic and you don't want to break this. So just snugging it up, that's all you need. All right. Now to get the cover on. There's that hole. Make sure this new wire will stick it through the hole. Let it dangle out. And slide this into position. There we go. Get that lined up. Again, hand tighten. There we go, snugged it in. Grab the wires, connect. Now with this extra lead wires that is here, go ahead and tuck it up. So that way no one's foot gets stuck on it. Just kind of bring it up, out of the way. Make sure there's no moving parts. Now that's away. Now, like I said earlier, that's where the cabin air filter is. Went ahead and pulled it out. It's pretty dirty. Needs to be replaced, so I'll let the customer know about that so we can get that all done. So it's pretty easy to get off and on. It's just this little clip this on here. Take this, go to the back, snap it up, and it snaps in place. So I'll go ahead and get that back together, let the customer know, and that's it for this job.